Okay, so I'm streaming Guilty Gear. This is, I actually just created the room. Okay, he's not going to be able to connect. I wait. He's been having issues trying to join the room, and then he got in there and it didn't work. So I was waiting till he actually was in the room to start the stream so that I wouldn't have the stream start and not have anything happening. But it looks like that's what's going to happen here. The search ID is in the video description if anyone just wants to play. So I'm just trying to get people from Discord to come in now. That's what I've been doing, but let's see. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to get this link posted on Discord. Just a second. Copy link address. Where do I do that? Currently, so I have to open my own Steam profile. How do I do that? Currently in game. Oh, okay, there it is. God, I fucking hate Discord. Sorry. I'm trying to get this link in here and it's just not happening. What did I click here? No. Copy. Okay. Copy link address. Okay, where is that? Copy page URL. Oh my god, it's such a mess. View source. Oh, that's not gonna work. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why this guy can't join my game. God, this guy. Okay, I didn't let him stay there. So as far as I can tell, there's not... Oh wait, somebody just posted a lobby. Okay, I'm just abandoning my lobby and joining his then. I'm going to remove the search ID because it's not my lobby anymore. I don't want to invite random people into... I mean, I doubt they really care, but... So this guy's connection might be shit, but I'm just going to check it. His little indicator said 1, and then it went to 2, and then it went to 3. I don't necessarily know that that means it's going to be bad, but... Hey, Punchmaster. Sure, Kwang. This is laggy. 7 frame delay, unplayable. Yeah, I'm out of this. Does anyone know how to chat? I can't remember how to. Dude, like, games used to just be like you would press enter, and then you could chat, instead of having like a special button. Okay, good. This is gonna play a thing. Hey, this is the guy I couldn't connect to before. When he created, I couldn't join. When I created, he couldn't join. But apparently, we can just join someone else's thing and play. I've always been really bad at this matchup. It just feels like Chip's pressure and mix-up is so free. And then, like, his disadvantage is that he takes a lot of damage, which is very, like, Street Fighter 4 style, which I never liked in the first place, but I tried the DP there. That was probably not the smartest move anyway. Alright. He baited the DP. That was good at least. Like, I just feel like Chip gets so for free. Like, he gets in for free, basically. Okay. That was a terrible burst. I think he's going to 5D again to try to kill me. It seems like he's got a tendency for that. Or he's just going to do that. Hopefully I get to play him some more and I don't have to keep queuing up. That really just makes me lose my motivation to keep playing if I have to wait forever every match. But this guy seems pretty good. It'll be fun to play some extended set with him. And try to get better at this matchup. I played that one really rusty too, so... The problem, like, I don't know how to counter that thing where he just appears over my head. Like, neutral jumping doesn't really sound like the right thing to do, but it feels like the right thing to do. It doesn't sound like it. I'm glad he bursted because I was actually dropping that combo. I did the stun dipper too close, and it was going to whiff the second hit. So he could have just blocked that and punished it, but he used his burst. I need to find a faster button to press in neutral, because I'm doing like 2S and I'm just getting countered every time I do it. Oh my god, that was good at least. I knew he was going to DP there. I don't know how I knew, but I just hard baited it and I got rewarded for it. I need to try to do more stuff like that. I don't feel like I have a neutral game against this character. Like, I know I don't have one, but I feel like I should be able to have one, and I'm not getting, like, I just cannot. It's just like if I ever press a button to poke with, I feel like he can just do a move from full screen and counter at me. Like if I 6P, I mean I shouldn't really be 6Ping like I was, but I'm 6ping because he's just going in the air a lot out of nowhere. And it's like if I just block, then I just block him. Like he comes in the air and I just have to block it and eat a mix-up. So I'm trying to figure out what I can actually press to not just like have that happen immediately. But I don't know what it is. Like like any kind of zoning tool I try to do is just gonna get, it just feels like it just gets auto beat. I don't know. Like I jumped there thinking he was gonna jump over, but it didn't pay off. Alright. I don't think neutral jump seems all that good because it's too slow. Like he has a bunch of ways to deal with it. I tried the 2H there thinking he was gonna jump or do a teleport, and then I got whiff punished. I'm just never at the right range either. Like I'm getting these strings that come out and I'm whiffing the, like I'm chaining into a move that just whiffs. I tried the double 2H there. My 6P just whiffed entirely against this jump in there. I don't even know how that can happen, but and now I have to wait again. Really annoying. I'm not happy with how I played there. This guy has a terrible connection and he wants to jump in there. Yeah, I don't know. I really need to learn this matchup because it's pretty common and I'm really bad at it. I've played a number of chips and I've always struggled with it. I lived in Pittsburgh for a year and I only ever went to like 2 meetups and the best player there was a chip player and I just could not get anything started against him. It just was like, it looked pretty much like it just did. I mean, I was playing better then, but it looked very similar to that. Okay, so now, alright, thank God he left. He got in just long enough to make me have to wait a minute to play another match. Alright, I need to figure, I'm going to try to use more 5P, I think. Alright, that didn't work. Man, this is brutal. I'm just getting picked apart, and I really don't even know. I mean, I know I'm doing a lot of stuff wrong, but there's no like clear thing I feel like I need to be doing. That was supposed to be a fireball YRC. Oh my god, dude. I don't know. That was just buffer backwards DP punch on wake up. I don't think you can. I don't think so. I mean, buffer backwards. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it might work. It might work. I mean, it would have to be slash or hard slash because that's the button, but I don't know. It's like the problem isn't necessarily that I need to just block the cross up. I don't really need to be DPing the cross up, but the problem is that I'm getting put into cross up situations just left and right. Like I'm just losing neutral really, really hard, and I'm not leveraging my, when I do get knockdowns, I'm not really doing that well with them. He's mashing out of my pressure too. Like, I should be able to punish that, but I'm not really getting a lot of knockdowns either. I should have won that round. I just kind of really let it go. That was interesting. I'm so sick of that cross up. Yeah, he hit me with the same cross up like 3 times in a row, and then I blocked it the right direction, and he did it high-low instead of high. Like, he was doing it high, and then he just went empty jump low. And now I have to wait, it looks like. Yeah. Great. And in this situation, it's always like, I don't really want to give up, but I can more quickly get back. Okay, there's another guy here then. I was going to say I can more quickly join the other cabinet because their game will finish sooner. But, I don't know. It was just like, I kind of wanted to keep playing that guy, but I don't want to have to play, like, wait to play him. It's just not worth it. It can be tricky with Kai. Like, you watch videos of really good Kai players in that matchup, and it just looks like they don't have the same problem I have. Like, clearly they don't, but it just starts to look like, okay, the chip doesn't do the stuff to them that I don't. Like, the stuff that really gets me is just those teleports from full screen and stuff, and it doesn't happen when I watch the matches because the chip is going to get whatever punish the Kai would do. The chip just doesn't even do it because he knows that punish, and I don't get to see that happen. Like, they already have established that that's going to happen, like, a long time ago, and they both know not to bother. But then when I go in, the chip just does, okay, 11 frame delay. Are you shitting me? Is this really 11 frame delay? It doesn't feel like 11. Okay, it does feel like 11 frame, yeah. Looked like his connection wasn't bad. He might be on, like, Wi-Fi or something. I don't know. And this is, I don't know, I want to give streaming Guilty Gear a shot, but, you know, like, when you have to just wait to play, it's just really boring to me. I mean, one answer to that is just to start winning more, and then I don't have to wait as much, but... Like, the spectate thing where you watch the match in fast motion is just really stupid. Like, I don't... I'd rather it would just start where the match was. I don't need to see, like, a fast motion recap of the match. Alright. So I'm against the Mei player. I guess he switched characters. This matchup can be pretty hard, too. Her lockdown is really strong. It's less annoying than Chip, though, for sure. I don't know why I blocked high there. Jesus Christ. Did he mean to be... Like, I think he was backdashing in case I DP'd and I didn't burst. Alright, that sucked. I think I need to use far S more against Mei. I was trying to whiff punish that. That just was like a disaster. total fucking disaster. Yeah. It was like I saw that 6H whiff, and I was like, oh, okay, I can whiff punish that. So I went to whiff punish it, and then he managed to counter hit me out of my whiff punish attempt, and I just died. So, why is this guy... Oh, this is the guy that was really laggy, right? So now I just have to wait again. Well, I'm not playing very well, so... I'm just waiting to see which one looks like it will finish. I mean, this will probably finish faster, but... Okay, I didn't even press a button, but it just sucked me in there. I don't understand why it does that. So, like, against this chip player, I feel like I need to find some kind of plan for the neutral game, because it just... On one hand, I feel like I need to play more defensively, like I need to anticipate what he does and counter it. But that's one thing with Guilty Gear is like it's a very active game, and you don't ever really do nothing and wait and see. It's not like you're playing Honda in Street Fighter 4 or something. So if I just kind of stand there, it feels like he can just teleport and land on top of me, and I get then he has me in a block string, and I have to guess and blah blah blah. Whereas if I start poking with buttons, it just feels like he uses that shadow, I don't know, whatever strike it is, alpha strike, where he projects the blue shadow like that. It feels like that will always just hit whatever I poke with. And if it's not that, it's just that my button is really slow compared to his, and he's just going to counter hit me. And I think a lot of it is just I'm not being at the right range. I'm really afraid of those teleports, so I just kind of don't want to press buttons, and I don't know, it just turns into a mess. That was a 5p, so that trade favored him, like insanely favored him. Like, do you see that whiff exchange there? I mean, 2D is not a safe poke, of course, but... I hate that cross-up so much. Can you owe us the teleport? I don't know. If anyone knows how to, tell me. I want to say you could throw him out of the startup, but I've done it before, but it's just like if you don't get the timing right, you just get like fucked up. Alright. Oh my god, dude. Alright, that was awful. The first round felt, I mean, I never really felt like I was winning. I just, having to wait just kills me. It kills me, man. I don't know who's Pat the Flip. Was he in here? 4ph. So if he teleports in front of me, I just do 2p. If he teleports behind me, it goes 2h. Wait. 4. Wouldn't that make me do the dash forward move though? Oh, 4. I was thinking 1 for some reason. Okay. Okay. That sounds interesting. I could just do like PK, right? I usually do PK for FD. It shouldn't make a difference, I don't think. Yeah, I'll try that. This guy, he could destroy me. I guess he doesn't even need to do it. But I was going to say, like, he doesn't try to bait the burst at all. So I'm getting, like, bursts for free on him. But he just wins anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, if you're winning really hard anyway, you don't really need to beta burst. You just, like, kill them anyway. Um, yeah, but I mainly, like, it just feels like a very Street Fighter 4 style matchup. Like, when you're trying to play, like, Ryu against some, like, zany dive kick character that just flies around the screen. And you're like, your entire game plan as Ryu is just like, okay, I need to. Oh yeah, I can't play with West Coast people. It's like as Ryu, you're like trying to zone with fireballs and use your good normals, and then your opponent is just like bouncing off the wall, and it's like and sliding under your fire, like, and then you just have to play like this gimpy version of the character instead of the character that you want to play. I don't know if that's really what that. I mean, it's not really a good comparison because Kai has a bunch of really good um, Oki and stuff like that, and I still get to do that against Chip, but um, when I'm in neutral game though, it just feels awful. All right, we're gonna try this OS, I guess, in neutral. The problem is if he just goes low or something. Like if he does that and I do the OS, I'm just gonna get hit anyway. But it's something. I tried it there and got counter hit, but that was like a Oki situation. All right, I just have to burst out of this. I think. I guess not. It's too late now. All right. I feel like I guessed wrong like 3 times there, and I just died. Of course he DPs. He knows that range perfectly. Like he's really got his shit down, I think. I tried to push 2P and I just got like obliterated for it. The fucking teleport, man. Again, like I figured like would he really DP there? Would he really like say, "Hey, I need to DP here"? And I felt like no, I can actually meet him in this situation. I've already baited the like the last time I got a solid knockdown on him, I baited the DP and he got punished for it. And so it was like, yeah, I'm gonna actually meet him here. And nope, that was wrong. But the really frustrating part there was like I actually like had control for a little bit, and I had him like making him guess. I had him knocked down, and then he got like we were in like a neutral situation that was probably actually in my favor. It was neutral, but like I still had like some frame advantage left over. I was like kind of at a good range against him, and I think I pressed like 2P or something, and he just like threw a random. I say random. It wasn't really random, but it just felt to me like he just did something unsafe, and he just like counter hit me out of my punch, and just like from there I just had no control. Like it was over, right? It just feels like his stray hits are just too because he's converting them way better than I am. Like I mean that's what's happening, but it doesn't feel good when it happens. But his footsies are really like he's got this range down of he knows the matchup really well. It feels like he knows the range where if Kai does 2D, he knows exactly where to be, and he kind of baits it out and then he whiff punishes it. So I can't really just it's kind of like a lazy game plan that I was doing of like, okay, well, I'm just going to throw 2D out, and if he runs into it, he'll get hit. But he's actually like actively looking for that and punishing it. So I can't just do that. I have to. It felt good when I was doing more like different meaties and stuff and frame trapping him and mixing throws in there. It's always that same problem I've always had against DPs where I'm just always so focused on the DP that I don't feel like I have the freedom to actually run any kind of offense. Um, I have been baiting his DPs pretty decently, but it's just that feeling when you go to bait a DP and they just don't DP and they end up like just taking the initiative completely away from you. That's always really frustrating, and then it just kind of tilts you into guessing wrong consistently. All right, so somehow this Dizzy beat him. We'll see how this goes. I don't know this matchup very well either. I think I couldn't have stun dippered there. Maybe I could have. It just felt like it was too far away. I shouldn't have burst there. I did input a throw, but I was like several frames late there. I shouldn't have DP'd. So this guy's good too. I can't let him get me in the corner. That was a really good throw. Oh, I forgot the fish absorbs the dead angle. Pretty much dead from that. I decided like 3 seconds ahead of time, okay, I'm just gonna dead angle. And then I saw the fish, and I'd already just kind of locked in the decision that I'm gonna dead angle no matter what. And I kind of had that thought like right before it happened, like, oh, I shouldn't do it, but my hands just did it, and I died. Is that guy kicking the ball around in the lobby? Is he the dude with the really bad connection? Because I really don't want to have to wait. If I have to keep waiting, it's so frustrating. I want to play like those are really good players, both of them. I want to play against them, but I don't want to have to wait. If I'm playing in person, I don't mind waiting as much, but waiting online is just really stupid. That was a good. So sloppy. I'm on the Oki. I didn't think he was going to go over on the other side. This guy's like not. I mean, he might be okay, but he's not as solid as those other players, and he's just kind of like I was getting away with a lot of stupid stuff that round. The great server was so stupid. I had like so much momentum, and I really didn't need to do that. I was just like, hey, if this hits him, I'm gonna kill him. But if it doesn't, I just gave up my entire advantage. Alright. That was pretty sloppy. The combo I dropped was it was a hit confirm from a kind of weird situation. I felt like I did it right, but I don't think it was whatever I messed up. I messed up the timing early, and those two H's weren't going to connect the last 2H loop. So I should have just done close slash into split steal for the Yoki instead of greeting out. I burst there to keep to put him toward the corner and to keep myself out of the corner more than like fear of damage or anything. Because getting cornered by Dizzy is just really bad. As you can see. This guy's really good about like playing. He really knows his corner game well too. Like he hold on. Fuck. I lost track of like whether he was actually going to be able to tech or not. It was pretty obvious he wasn't going to be, but I optimistically was like, well, he's going to land. Ah, fuck. I thought I had a hit confirm there. I was too slow on it. I'm getting really overly aggressive here. I shouldn't be going in like that. Like with the instant air dash. That was frustrating as hell. I was waiting for the fish to go away and dead angle, and that's pretty much how the throw got me. The second throw, at least. The first throw just got me. God, I'm in this situation where I'm always the person who has to wait. There's 6 people that just get to keep playing, and I'm. Is this the guy that lagged? Yeah, it is, right? Yeah, he was the Dizzy with 12 frame delay. Alright, let's just try to play here, I guess. I would have played here, but this guy jumped in. But yeah, it was like, it's always probably what I should be doing if I'm going to dead angle is like actually watching his block string and deciding like to do it if it looks good. But it's kind of like a mental, what's like a mental resource or like a mental strain to have to do that, because like the more stuff you're thinking about while you're under pressure, the more likely you are to just get eaten by a mix-up. But when I just like mentally tell myself, I'm just going to, as soon as that fish is going away, I'm going to dead angle. I wasn't watching for any mix-up. I was just waiting for the fish to go away, and then he's able to just like run up and grab me, because I'm not actually worrying about what he's going to do. I'm just worried about the fish going away and thinking that as soon as that fish goes away, dead angle, and then he's off me. So I don't care what mix-up he does, but that's really not what I should be doing, because you can't like afford to just tell yourself like for the next 2 seconds I'm ignoring his mix-up so that I can dead angle. Like that's going to get you mixed up. And that's something you can apply if you're pressuring somebody. Like, if you can tell that they're just like focused in on trying to like burst or dead angle, you can kind of bait it out, or you can go for the throw when you think they're really concerned about high low, etc. This guy's really good. I tried the 5p, that is never going to work. I forgot the dust combo. Oh my god, I tried to throw it. Alright. I had a throw. I used to have the throw combo with May, which was really good, but I actually forgot what it was. The throw RC combo. It was against all light characters, but I hate May's 2H so much. Smashing. Tried the backdash there, actually. I don't think I did it fast enough or something. I was kind of like delaying the second button press as fast as long as I could to make sure he was getting close enough, and I just kind of hesitated a little bit too long and he just grabbed me. I really messed up my Oki there. Like, I had the read on him that he was dying to frame traps, and I went for a frame trap when he hit with 2p and got me with that. I was like, okay, he's gonna hit. I'm gonna frame trap him, and I waited too long though. Like, I did a really like long delay frame trap. This guy probably lags, but let's just check it. And you know, if they're just mashing 2p, you don't want to do a frame trap like I was doing 2p, wait, close S. That's not a frame trap you want to do against somebody who's just slamming the button. This guy looks pretty laggy actually, but yeah, the connection just like doesn't feel good. Man, I forgot he could really do that from that range. Like, I tried to do Fireball YRC so I could just like run out of the corner, and he just got me with like full screen misfighter. I was trying to Tiger Knee Fireball, not jump into him. Okay. Again, that was another Tiger Knee Fireball. I need to... Doesn't feel good to lose like that. Like, 2 times I just jumped forward into... Like, I didn't get the Tiger Knee to go out right, and I just jumped into him and took, like, a ton of damage. Please just let me keep playing. Like, how is it possible that I can never just stay on one cab? Because there's always one dude in here that just doesn't have a good connection, that's lagging out and wasting a spot, basically. Alright. Fuck. Did I get it? Oh my god, dude. No, I didn't get in. Okay, cool. Hmm. I don't know how good this answer player is, but I feel like of the people here, I think the main player is better. So I kind of if I have to wait to play someone, I might as well go on this cab. I think against the May I'm doing okay. Like against the chip, I just really wasn't doing well at all. Against the May, I'm making mistakes, but I can see like a path to winning. Um, he's jumping around a lot. I got a lot of anti-airs off on him too, though. But um, he really uses the beach ball and dolphin a ton. So generally, I'd like to keep enough pressure. Oh, it's not him. Okay. Well, let's see what this guy does. I was like getting all ready to play against me. 8 frame delay. Okay. So it's a lag match. It's probably how he won too. I'm not playing here. It's just pointless to play in that kind of lag. Um, yeah, that's I don't know. I was like looked at the Reddit out of like morbid curiosity, and there was a dude like talking about. He was like, "No, the game's not dead. I just play in the Japanese servers," and then people were like, "Well, isn't that like how are you playing on the Japanese server if you're in the U.S.? Like, isn't that just like completely unplayable?" He's like, "Well, yeah, it's like 14, 15 delay, but it doesn't bother me. I enjoy it. I can still play on that." It's just like, it's just like there's like an objective truth here. Objectively true, you cannot like you can technically play a game. You're pushing buttons, stuff is happening on screen, but you're not playing the game. And it's like I don't think there's an objective threshold for the amount of delay that is acceptable, but it's probably somewhere between like 5 and 6 frame. I forgot I can low profile that. Alright. I officially cannot Tyranny anymore. Might just want to stop doing it at this point. Oh, come on. I guess why wouldn't he do it, right? It's safe on block. Because I was thinking like, oh yeah, she doesn't have reverse. I'll just me. All right. Am I dead? Jesus Christ, that was awful. I felt like I was gonna win the match from the first round, and I just did literally nothing that second round. And again, I'm just always on the cab with people trying to shotgun in there. Are they really gonna do that? God, dude. Just fucking get on the cab. Like, don't do this. Did this guy beat me? I feel like I haven't won any matches. There's no reason for me to DP there. I just, I'm autopiloting my block strings a lot too much. Like, I'm just kind of pressing the same string a lot of the time, and I'm not, like, thinking of doing different stuff. It was supposed to be a throw. Yeah, I don't know. That was just, it was pretty sloppy. He's sloppier than I am. But I don't know. Was this this was like the Ramlethal or he switched characters, whoever it was. I really don't like trying to contest like the opening button press against Faust. I feel like I just always lose it, so. I mean, you have to sometimes, but. No burst, okay. There it is. You got 3 mini Faust in a row. God, I'm really missing that. I don't know how I got out of it. Like, I went in jumping P there. I was almost 100% sure I was going to catch him, and I got counter hit. Meteors. Dude, I baited that last time I had him in the corner because I knew he was going to do it. And he actually tried to do it and he messed up the input. And so that time I just didn't do it, but of course it didn't make a difference actually, but it's just annoying. My wife came in mid-match, so that's why I just stopped moving for a second. I'm just gonna have to wait every time I lose a match, it looks like. It really kind of saps my desire to play if I can't just sit and play like a few back to back at least before I have to dick around and move cabs every time. Vanen, where's Vanen? I didn't even guess, I just got frustrated and mashed buttons and it chose that cup. I never remembered to choose a cup, but I didn't manage to combo off it or anything, and he got out of the corner somehow. So I played like shit there, so it's fine. Alright, this looks open. It just frustrates me so much when like there's like 7 people in the room, and somehow it feels like everyone gets to keep playing, and somehow I'm always the one that has to like move around. It's probably just like my perception, because when I go in like this, I'm making someone have to move around too. But I don't want to like I just want to play someone over and over. I don't want to like have to be watching these fast motion replays and etc. etc. I know it's supposed to emulate an arcade feeling, but it doesn't really. Because I played in the arcade a lot, and it's just not the same at all. Like, I don't know. Or even like when you're playing at a meetup or something at a non-arcade, there's definitely a feeling when I go to a meetup that I always hate. Like, I get annoyed sometimes having to wait to play again. I just want to play, and I have to let someone else play. But at least in those situations, like let's say it's somebody a lot worse than me. I'm playing somebody better than me that generally beats me every time, but not always. At least it's kind of a closer match. And then when I lose, I have to let some complete noob play. When it's in real life, at least it's like, hey, this guy, I want to let him play so he can see that our scene like wants him here, and that, and then he can feel like, you know, that he has like the same right to play as everyone else. Like, that's important. But if it's online, I just don't give a shit. It's just like, get off the cab, I want to play. I can't believe that whiffed. Good safe jump. I think this guy's big thing he does is he just dolphins all the time from neutral, and which is not necessarily safe, and I should try to punish it like that. That wasn't going to combo, so he wasted his burst. Can't believe he baited that. Oh well. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, I mean, that's another really big thing in real life is like you can actually talk to the people. You're not just sitting in a chair staring at a screen by yourself waiting to play, which is just and you're not even watching the match properly either. Like, it's always kind of like weird and janky, and you don't see the people reacting at all. Like you don't see people, like getting pissed off when stuff happens. Or it's just like, all right, can I play with this guy? And can we just play an extended set and not have to jump on and off over and over? That'd be cool. Seriously, I don't think I've won a match since I've joined this room. I think I've lost every single match I've played. No, I beat that Raven player, but there's what I'm really enjoying about Magic the Gathering right now is that there's always stakes. Like you have to use your gold to buy into the event, and then you really want to win. Look, why he doesn't have a good connection? Of course, there's just always gonna have like okay, 11 frame delay. He's not spiking. That's just consistent bad connection, right? Maybe it's going down a little bit. Is it going all the way down? Or is that just a real 8 frame delay? Alright, let's see. Dude, okay, I'm just gonna kill you if you're gonna stick around. I didn't make you go in the IK mode. You did that. I was waiting for the connection to go down. I threw a fireball to kind of test it a little bit. You don't have to go into instant kill mode. Okay, bye. It's 5 frame delay, man. That's playable. It didn't even feel that bad. Like once the spike went down, it didn't even feel bad. This guy's playing random. Jesus fucking Christ. It's truly too much to ask. Like, to just have, like, somebody join and be able to play them. It's never gonna happen. Yeah, so this May player, he's one I feel like I should, if I play properly and kind of clean up my play, I guess, I feel like I should be able to beat him. He's not like super high above my level, but there's a lot of stuff I need to, I mean, a lot of it is like if you've been playing a lot, you have your shit down really well. He's got his go-to stuff that he does that works, and when it stops working, he can cycle to something else. I'm pretty rusty right now. I don't really, especially my Oki is feeling really, really messy at this point. I don't really know. I'm kind of doing really basic stuff, and a lot of it is not tight or good. And I think against this May player, I should be doing some more tight frame traps. I should try to work some throws in there. He's been getting away with like some weird mashing stuff. And the neutral game, you can see him doing it now. I mean, May is supposed to do that, but I think some of his dolphin summons are unsafe. And like the last round open, I just did far S into 3H, and it counter hit him, and I got like 50% damage from it. So if I can be looking for that kind of stuff, it will help a lot. And then also when he jumps, he does jump a lot, and a lot of those are getting anti-aired. The problem is I am getting those stray hits, I am getting those good reads, but I'm not. When I do get the control of the match, I'm not keeping it. He's always getting out of it somehow, and it's my fault. Like I'm letting him out when he shouldn't get out. And then from there, one of his stray hits does so much damage that it just kind of falls out of control. Please win and don't make me wait another round. Oh my fucking god. Okay. And try to watch what he's doing and see if I can notice a bad habit or something. He likes that 6H a lot. That was a really good bait, though. That seemed kind of like a burst safe kind of setup thing that he did because he knew you really have to be experienced a lot or oh, he's not gonna play me. Are you shitting me, dude? I waited all that time to not play. Oh my god, dude. All right. Can I play with the answer guy or something? Alright. I know I sound really impatient, but it's just... Oh, this guy has terrible connection. Oh, okay, it's going down. No, it looks like it's kind of bad. It's just a bad connection. Yeah, I just remembered I played with this. I'm going to just play this out, I guess, but I don't really want to continue playing him. That was supposed to be a throw. The range wasn't right. I need to be OSing those throws. Probably shouldn't have bursted there, honestly. I waited a little bit too long. When you get that counter hit, you have to wait a little bit to do the next 2H. Waited slightly too long there and didn't get the combo. I'm trying to DP, but the delay is a little bit bad, and I just shouldn't have tried the reversal here. I can't even meaty. We spiked up to 10 frame delay now. That was a really bad backdash, I guess. Well, I don't know. I might just have to call it here. This is not really fun. I'm having to wait really, really long to play every time. And then I finally get in a match, and it's like just pretty miserable a lot of the time. Yes, Smoke, like, apparently you have to go into Discord just to get a match. There's no, like, people in the public lobbies anymore. Yeah, I don't know, I do want to keep trying to play, sort of, but on the other end of that, it's just kind of like, I'm asking myself, you know, do I realistically see myself wanting to go into training mode, for instance, and like practice a character-specific combo so that the next time I play against somebody I can do better? And honestly, the answer to that is pretty much no. And then like another question I ask myself is, do I want to spend time like watching match videos on YouTube, which used to be really fun to me, and you know, a lot of it was like watching to learn, but it was fun too. And I don't think I really want to do that either. Like, it's just kind of become the game feels really dead, honestly. Like, I know there's people playing, but it feels kind of dead. I think it's not even going to be at Evo again. And then just realistically, I don't see myself having the time or like the resources to actually get much better than I am already. Like probably if I played a few like a few hours a week, I'd be able to kind of just like get back to where I was mostly, where I was quite a bit more solid than I am now. But that that's not like a huge motivation. How cool I can be as good as I was a year ago. I'm just gonna burst. No, I didn't burst. Okay, too late now. All right, now I'll burst. I don't know. I tried to throw like way too early there. I thought he was just gonna land in range, and I just got really excited. I didn't push a button. I don't think. All right. I almost pushed a button. I was like one frame away from pushing a button there. So he's trying to low profile my DP. I don't really want to DP against this guy unless I feel like it's a really good situation to do so, because he's pretty cautious about it. The burst just to keep corner pressure, basically. Not sure how that didn't hit him. DP, or Ultra, or whatever the fucking word is, super. Really surprised he didn't super there. There's not a whole lot I can do against it even. Like, it just was kind of free, I felt. Maybe he just wants the meter for other stuff. God, I can't believe that 6k got me. That's really frustrating. Like, and of course there's some other dipshit queued up. I mean, he's not really a dipshit, but there just always has to be a guy. Like, I want to play that Johnny again. Oh, thank God. No, it's not the Johnny, though. It's the other guy. It's like every time I get in a match where it's like, hey, this guy is fun to play against, something goes wrong. It's like, oh, I'm done playing now, or this laggy guy wants to play against you instead. I don't know. This is the guy that perfected me in the last round. Pretty shitty throw attempt there. I don't know why I'm trying to tick with 2k. That shouldn't have worked. That was, I think he was actually trying to bait that burst at the end, but I think he just like messed up the execution on it. Because that was just one of those bursts where it was like, of course I'm going to burst here. Jesus, that fucking misfighter is brutal. That was so sloppy. That was just a stupid DP. Like, no reason I should have gone for that. Good burst bait. My mother-in-law was like microwaving something, and it made me like, I don't know. I feel weird like talking. She doesn't understand any English, so I feel like really weird talking to myself in English when she's just like standing there. Really shitty last round there. I feel really bad about how I played there. He like has a read that I just was doing like fireball YRC all the time, and if he just does like misfire from neutral, it's just gonna like blow me up if I do that, and it just kept happening. Like I noticed it was happening. I was like, hey, if I do this, this happens, but then I never actually stopped doing it. And I was doing too much like my Oki was very it was like hit into frame trap into nothing, and then he was just like getting to press like weird stuff out of it. Like he was just waiting till the frame trap came, and then he would just like mash 2H or something, and it just like got him. I don't know, because when I tried to like continue the pressure after, I always got hit out of it. It just was like kind of a bad pressure for me. This is the only guy in the rim that I ever beat. Not even consistently, I guess. I don't know how that didn't combo. I was waiting for that to happen. I was gonna neutral jump in case he did that, but he just did it immediately, and it hit me out of this like the start of my jump. I didn't mash out. So frustrating. I thought that would give me meter, but I'm playing sloppy as hell. It doesn't feel good. I knew he was gonna super, but it was just like I didn't really know what the punish on the super was. I couldn't remember like. Nah, doesn't feel really good. Too close. Super. That super is still coming. Might not be right away, but it's coming. Really not a fun match. I'll play one more just because I don't have to wait, but I think probably I'm going to play Magic after this one. I just not really feeling it. It's kind of, it feels kind of like I'm going back to where I used, like I moved to somewhere else and I'm going back to visit somewhere that I used to live. And then I'm realizing like none of my friends live there anymore. And then the restaurants I like also are gone. And then I'm just kind of depressed that like that it's actually like I don't live there anymore, so it's never going to be my home anymore. You know what I'm talking about? That's kind of what it feels like to play Guilty Gear right now. What a great server, fuck it. I was I was gonna bait after the next hit. Like I didn't think he was gonna burst immediately. I mean, it's not like super depressing or anything, but like that's just kind of what it feels like. You know, it's like I kind of know I'm not gonna play this game for serious again, and it's just like I'm just kind of it just feels like I'm kind of dicking around. Whatever skill I have right now is what I have, and like I don't have the motivation to like get a lot better at this game. And as you can see, the skill I have right now is not like enough to have a lot of fun with. That's always a weird. He thought I was gonna throw or something. I guess I don't know what he thought I was gonna do, but when the when you know the charge percentage is gonna whiff, it like really messes up what they're gonna do. I guess he thought the charge percentage is gonna hit, so he's blocking, and then when it doesn't hit, you can just throw them. But he should have also recognized that it wasn't gonna hit. Like that's just matchup knowledge. I'm letting him out of the corner so easily. He just should not be getting out like that. He tried the super there and he messed up the input. That sucked. Doesn't feel good. Yeah, I'm gonna play Magic now. Sorry to end on like a down note, I guess, but it's just not. I just played that game for an hour and a half, and I got like, I did get some good matches in, but they weren't like. It just didn't feel very spectacular. It just kind of felt like, even the matches that were good. I mean, a lot of that was just because I wasn't playing as well as I should have. Why is it trying to install the game again? Oh my god. This game is driving me crazy sometimes. Sorry, I'll just like go back to the screen for a second. Just so it's not a black screen. So every time I open Magic now, it's like downloading some. I know there's a patch, but it's like it has to install it from the ground up. It feels like I just don't understand. Or if it's just patching, or it makes it sound like it's installing. I guess it's just a patch. See if anybody said anything in Discord. No, I don't really care that much, but yeah. So it's taking a while to update Magic. Switch this up. Yeah, I just had like the fighting game thing for me, because I really got into fighting games before you could even play them online, and then the fact that Street Fighter 4 was the first one that I really played a lot online, and the fact that I could do that was kind of just like a bonus. It was like kind of cool. It was like a really cool novelty at first, like, oh wow, I can actually play this online. Like I don't have to go to someone's house. I can just like sit in my chair and play the game with real people, and that just sounded really. It seemed really crazy, and it was cool. But like, then I realized that it wasn't as fun by a lot, and it just became like this. Okay, why is it not showing? We're gonna have the same problem we had last time, right? Where I had to create a new scene. I think so. I'll fix this in a second. MTGA. What? Can we just work, maybe? Nope. Alright. Deleting the scene. New scene. Game capture. This is how I fixed it last night. We had the same problem. Capture window. MTGA. And now it doesn't work anymore. Okay. If anything, I'd play ST probably, but not really. I mean, I don't think KOF 98 is very simple, honestly. Like, I mean, I guess maybe you compare the Guilty Gear, but I just feel like I tried to play that in China a little bit, and it was just when you're new to that. I mean, I guess it's true of any fighting game, but that game is hard to get into when you're playing against people that are really good, and it's a very offense-oriented game. I felt like too, which I don't really like that much. Okay, why is this never working when I need it to? I had to okay, I'll reopen the game. That seemed to help last time. But I mean, like ultimately, most of my good fighting game memories are playing at people's houses and then playing at the arcade when I lived in China. I don't really have good online memories. Alright, so why? I just don't understand why OBS has to be such a. Okay, this is working, I believe now. So now we got the thing where it shows in the preview window, but not the thing itself. So we're getting somewhere, but not quite there. So this is when I deleted the scene. I'm sorry, I'm just like mumbling to a black screen, but I'm trying to fix it so you don't have a black screen. There needs to be at least one scene. Okay, let's make a new one then. Game capture. Capture MTG. There we go, it's working now. Apparently every time I switch games it's gonna make me do that. And yeah, I never had great online memories, and when I started streaming again with Magic, I was saying like, yeah, I'm not gonna play fighting games. But some people asked me to, and I did want to give it a try again, but it's just like, it's just not really that fun, honestly. Like, and the feeling of the game being dead is just depressing. Like, if there were a ton of people playing, it would have like a bit of a different feeling to me. But I just feel like it's on the tail end, and it's just not gonna be a thing that really picks up anymore. It's just like too late to invest in it. Okay, so I had one thought with this Grixis deck. I was watching that Hogan, what's that guy's name? He has like a really weird voice. He was playing a version of this deck, and he had this in his deck. I only have one of these apparently, but my mana base is kind of shitty anyway. Like, I shouldn't be running this many basic land in this deck. So I'm just gonna like try this out. This is just one more way to get back one of my creatures that died, which I've needed a few times. So I think the only downside of that land is it's going to prevent me from playing on curve occasionally, but I think it's an okay trade-off. Because I really do wish I could just get these rare wildcards. The problem is I'm consciously deciding not to spend my gold on packs. I want to spend my gold on drafting. So my wildcard accumulation rate is just like incredibly slow. And the chances of opening a land that I need from winning these events seems to be pretty fucking low, because I haven't even opened one. So, okay. 2 land is not very good, but we do have all the colors we need. Moment of Craving makes this hand playable. This is a good enough hand against aggro, I feel like, but against control it's pretty bad. I'm going to mulligan. I've just been really off 2 land. I just don't feel like it's a good starting hand. Well, this is also very bad. This is worse. I'm going to mulligan again. Okay, I just have to keep it at this point. I've not like tracked the win rate, for instance, but it's felt pretty consistent that when I have a 2 land opening hand, I do really poorly almost every time. Because if I don't draw that 3rd land on time, it just gets so bad. And there was a dude in the chat last night who really helped me out learning like how to play control decks, and I've been trying to use some of that to get better, but it's going to take a while. Okay, so this is the deck we don't want to, like, that starting hit we had would have actually been good against this deck. The thing is, we didn't know we were playing against this deck, so we had to kind of hedge our bets. Beacon Bolt does nothing. I just play this. There's no reason not to do this right now. Thought Erasure is not the card I wanted to draw. He just discarded a Plains. I forgot what that does. Yeah, that's good for him. Okay. This is looking pretty bad. We need to draw like Ritual of Soot, but we also need to draw a land. All right. Thought Erasure, I guess. Well, Beacon Bolt is just it's still dead card. Okay. He's on 3 land. This is pretty scary. This thing is going to let him trade into my Doom Whisper, assuming it ever comes down. This is just going to kill me a lot faster. But he's already got... Well, he doesn't have one down. I'm just going to put... like, I don't really know what the right answer here is, but nothing's feeling very good. Even taking that land as my next card, I took it because I eventually need the land, but the fact that I let him keep this means I'm on a clock, like a really, really short clock. So maybe that didn't make sense to keep. I just needed to draw like um, cast down would have been a good draw. I guess I can Vraska here. Then he can equip this guy, but this is good at least. It's an instant, so I'm going to wait for him to equip. If he equips, well, okay, it doesn't make a difference. I'm just going to wait. Because, like, I want him to spend the mana to equip, and then I'll kill it to slow him down quite a bit more. He might play this too, which would give me a really good 2-for-1. Smarter play for him is to equip so that he doesn't risk a true 2-for-1. He just loses the mana rather than the card. Okay, I'm happy with that. Oh, he split the threats though. Yeah, that's not good then. Well, clearly we have to kill that, but it doesn't feel good. I was hoping he would all in on the best card. So now the problem we're looking at though is that this guy is going to trade for my flyer. Like, if he didn't have this sword available, we could just bolus and block. But now we just chump block with bolus, which is not very good. It just buys us a turn. He doesn't even discard a card. With like 7, we'll be down to one life left. So I'm wondering. I guess I just have to do this. It doesn't even like just to get another draw basically. Buy us a turn. It gives him trample. We're still gonna take damage. Oh, it doesn't get first strike, so it's gonna trade though. Okay, that's at least a big advantage then. Okay, he might not even. Okay, I'll attack. I guess he just wants that damage. I guess. And then whatever other creature he puts down, he can just put that weapon onto it. Oh, okay, smart. That's not what we... Well, we've got a Doom Whisperer now. The problem is, with trample on this, we just die. Because we'll jump block with it. Oh no, wait a minute. It's gonna die. It will trade. Because we actually kill it, so it's not gonna trample. Or... Wait, do I not actually understand how trample works? If the creature doesn't survive, does it still trample? I feel like I should know the answer to that, but I don't. Oh, we can find out here. No block. From a thematic standpoint, that doesn't make sense. Okay, but I guess that's what happens then. Because like the two dudes hit each other, and then somehow it survives long enough to run past. It's dead, but it has the power to run past and trample me, and then it dies. But I guess that whatever. It was worth figuring that. Like I was dead either way, so at least I figured out how that worked. Alright, this is definitely a keepable hand. We have a good card versus control, good card versus aggro, and I guess we just play this one because, well, no, yeah, we want to keep, okay, so he's Dimir. I could cast that down, but it dies to ritual. Probably I'm going to have a better target for cast down, so I'm not going to do it. No other play here, so I'm going to get this down tapped. Or maybe do I want red mana? No. I need blue for this next turn. And then, okay, Sprite. That also dies to soot. That's good. 2, 3, 4. So we'll just disinformation campaign here. Take out any threat that doesn't die to soot. Ideally. Oh wait, this I was thinking of thought erasure. We don't get to pick what he discards. Spy bug dies to soot. Okay, I think we just do soot next turn for sure. A 3 for 1 is totally fine to me. We could greed out and try to get more value, but like seriously, do I really want to take 6 damage to try to take out another thing when I can just get a 3 for 1 right now? So just soot. Really hard to come back from that. He can just put down a bomb or something, but I have cast down. I have Vraska's Contempt even, like... well, I don't have Doom Whisper anymore, I guess. Really good timing on his part to have that ready. It's still okay. I 3 for 1 Tim. I took out 3 of his good creatures. We're going to lose Doom Whisper almost 100% here. He doesn't have the land he needs. We can just draw into another... oh, actually, we can use Folly and get Doom Whisperer back into hand. So that's an option if we don't have a better play. It's very slow, because, like, we have to sacrifice a land just to do that. But we just drew into nothing, so I'm going to do that. So we'll just do this one. One of the downsides of this, though, is he knows if he has a counter in hand, he knows he needs to hold it now. But he's still in 3 mana. Like, if he puts a creature down, he's not gonna have a counter. Okay, fuck me. I guess I'll dump the. I don't really like to dump the land here because I will want more land, for sure. But I also think. How much do I need the blue there? I also feel though like he doesn't have. He's really far behind, and this is just like. He has to use removal on it if he has it. I'm going to surveil here really hard. Make sure I have good draws coming forward. That's... I kind of hate to dump those, but I have 3 removal spells in hand. I think I need like counter spells or more creatures. I kind of want to do it again. I'll do it on his turn though. I just want to do it again to see what I'm going to get. Like, what do I actually want? I think I want a counter spell. Okay, yeah, that's why I wanted a counter spell. Double disinformation campaign. So I should have done that at instant speed when he did that. Fuck. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna hold one of these in my hand as for when he bounces that. But Blink of an Eye is something I can at least cycle it, I guess. But I could just turn this to my hand and kick it if I needed to. Not really a great draw though. I don't want to send his back. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. So he's gonna probably get rid of. I mean, it depends on his hand, I guess. I'll just resolve like whatever. I was thinking I could play this to get this in my hand, but then all that does is like. Okay, so this card gave me the greatest overall value, I guess. So it makes sense to take that if he just has like nothing. Oh my god, really? Alright. So the question now, I guess, is like, do I actually? I guess I need to kicker this just to get. I need to draw into stuff. If I played another disinformation campaign, it really damages his hand. But I think it's more important for me to get threats than to keep his hand size low. Because at some point he's going to be able to just like draw a bomb. I do have 2 removal spells in hand, but you know, if you're kind of like I was ahead, my lead is definitely eroding at this point because I'm just not doing anything. Like nothing's happening. I just keep dead drawing. So now I have to decide like I guess I just play this and then I can discard the land if I have to. But it doesn't feel good. Thought erasure is really good actually. Probably just gonna hit him with it right now. I don't know what he's holding. I want to see what he's holding. I want to surveil as well. Okay. So both of these are a big threat to us. Cast down cannot hit Bolas, but it can kill the other dude. This is going to tax his mana a lot, but I think this is just a better value card for him. Moan of Craving is not what we want at all, so it's good that we surveilled and got that dealt with. He's probably running like... He's probably... Oh man, that would have been good to get rid of, but it's too late now. Well, he top decked it. There's no way we could have got rid of that card. We could have countered it if we ever drew a counter. So he doesn't have the mana to play this again yet, but... oh yeah, now he does. Spybug, okay. Not something I really want to deal with, like use a removal on right now. Moment of Craving would have actually been good to deal with that, but Soda's good too, I guess. So Disinformation Campaign, we can actually make him lose his Disinformation Campaign or he loses his removal. I think that's fine. Another land draw. I'm not going to cast down on that. I think there's like no real need to do it. It's just 1 damage. He could surveil it up to 2/2. I can cast it down at any point. It dies to Ritual of Soot. He must have Doom Whisper in his deck though, so that's why I want to have my removal like not wasted. These both die to Ritual now, so maybe I play that next turn if I don't draw anything else. This just sits here though, it doesn't do anything. Like chances are I'm not going to get better value on that. Jesus fucking Christ. So I have no way to bounce this and draw another card right now. I honestly think I just play Ritual here. Just to avoid him chipping, like, just to spend my mana. I have other removal. This is not an instant, I'm just gonna do it. I can't believe I've drawn so poorly. I have, there's 3 more Doom Whispers in the deck. Or no, 2 more Doom Whispers and 4 Nicole Bolas. So, really high likelihood that I draw something good. There's a lot of there's Chemistry's Insight that I could be drawing. There's counters. I haven't drawn any of that. Counter would be a great draw when his hand size is like this. Getting a counter and I have this much mana, it would be a really good draw. I have these as backup in case he gets a really big threat down. But at some point, I'm gonna fall. If I just keep drawing a land every turn, I'm just gonna die. If I do draw Bolas, I could just flip him immediately. Okay, there's Bolas. So he has cast down. So if I play Bolas, very high likelihood that he just pops it right away, right? But if I wait, what am I waiting for? He's not going to spend this on, like, I need to play a creature. So I guess I just do it. I guess if he played a big bomb on his turn, I could do Bolas and cast down or whatever. I don't know what the right answer in this situation is. Like, do I hold it or not? Fuck it, I'm just gonna... If he does have another big creature, he has at least have to discard it. He doesn't just get to kill it before he discards. So he's either going to discard whatever he's holding on to or his removal. If he's holding on to something kind of shitty, it's not very good for me. But he did just play Discovery, so you kind of have to assume whatever he drew is pretty decent. And if he discards the removal, I'm totally happy with that too. Oh no, he can't cast down Bolas. What the fuck am I... That's the whole reason I let him keep cast down, because he can't use it on Bolas. Okay, that's fine. So what's more valuable? I think Vraska is more valuable at this point, so I'll get rid of cast down. And then I'm just going to play Bolas again and make him lose his... Oh no. But I am going to play this again. I just want this to stick. Maybe he top decks removal, but I'm willing to risk it here. Alright, that's fine. So I'm just going to attack. And then I'm going to flip Bolas. And just draw cards. I have the mana to bounce this with a kicker. Probably I just do it. I just want to keep drawing cards. I'll hold Sinister Sabotage up. That's better. So I probably win now that this is resolved. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, bro. Disinformation campaign is kind of blah. I could just play that to kill the Phantasm if I really wanted to. We're going to draw cards first. I could put a Doom Whisperer back in play, but I think just drawing cards is how we win here. Moment of Craving is a better answer right there. I could have done it at instant speed, but whatever. I mean, I guess it's not whatever. I should have waited. Do I hold this or just draw a card with it? I feel like I just should draw the card. He's not going to hold it. He's probably going to top deck whatever he gets. So Bolas can just ult and kill him, basically. And not in 2 turns, I can just win the game with his ult. If he has like Vraska's Contempt or something to remove this, it'll be pretty good for him. That's why I'm trying to just draw as many cards as I can. Though that would also be an argument to just use the -4 ability. I could also get his Bezel knockback. Might be better. I don't know. This is a very important decision where this is a game that I'm supposed to win. And if I lose it, it's really, really bad to, like, when you're looking at like how to consistently have a higher win rate in this game, you have to make these decisions when you're already winning. You have to make them correctly. And so what I'm trying to decide is, if I use the -4 ability, then I spread my threats, so he hopefully won't be able to remove both of them, and either of those will win the game. The other option is, did he rage quit? The other option is draw 2 more cards next turn, which is very likely to put me in a situation that he couldn't win from, and then win the game for sure after the next turn by just using the -12 ability. So I'm kind of leaning toward the -12. I feel like having Vraska's Contempt in hand plus having 2 extra cards next turn is pretty much a win the game thing. Because even if he had like another, I guess if he had a second Demon Lord, it would be a good Vraska target, but he would actually draw cards, so it's not great for me. But then I could just Vraska's Contempt it, and then he has some cards in hand, but then this is going to kill him. So I think he just rage quit and he's just being a dick. There's no way he's thinking here. He just has 1 card in hand. Very exciting, man. I can't believe people do that. It's just like, dude, you lost. Like, just deal with it, man. Like, I'm not some like gimpy aggro deck. I had a terrible. He didn't have a good. He didn't draw into his lands fast enough. I give him that, but I flooded out. I had no playable cards for like 9 or 10 or 11 turns. I was playing a land, playing a land, playing a land. So it's not like, I guess he's mad. Like, okay, well, we both had bad drawing, but I still won, and he's mad about that. Okay, this is a very keepable hand. We have a few answers versus aggro. We have this is good against mid range. This is good against control. Chemist's Insight is always good. We have all the land we need. All tap land, unfortunately, but we might try a different land next turn that will help that out. I only really want to do anything next turn if he's like really aggressive. Some like really aggro, whiter, or mono blue would be maybe in it. Okay, so this is good. This will come out untapped on turn 3 then. So we can disinformation. If he does just like nothing, I can disinformation campaign next turn. See what he's doing. I'm guessing he's Jeskai, kind of. He could be Grixis too, but I just have a feeling he's Jeskai. In which case, I want to know how many counters he has in hand and stuff like that. Price of Fame will be good against Niv-Mizzet if he's like running Niv-Mizzet. We don't really have an answer for Teferi yet. So he is, oh, he might just be Izzet, yeah. Moment of Craving on this is totally acceptable, I think. Especially utilizing my mana and everything. This is probably the deck that runs like the pinging dudes and stuff. I don't think like the Drake deck runs Electromancer. We'll see in a second. Oh no, this isn't Thought. I keep thinking this is Thought Erasure, but it just makes, yeah, it's the thing that keeps hitting them. But yeah, Lava Coil. Okay, yeah, so he's that Bernie deck. Getting more Moment of Cravings would be decent against this deck. There's a lot of stuff that it removes, and the life gain is nice. Ideally, we can get Bolus or Doom Whisper out kind of early, but it's not looking too likely for that to happen. I'm just going to play that at instant speed at the end of his turn. He has to worry about me having a counter up now. Of course, I don't have one, but he's probably got Crackling Drake. Do they run Wee Dragonauts in this deck? I think they might. he probably has enough creatures that I kind of am going to struggle to be able to remove all of them. I've only got one piece of removal in my hand. I feel like I don't know if this deck runs Niv Mizzet. It could, but it feels kind of weird that you would have like Electromancer and Lava Coil. I guess you can just have Niv Mizzet as like your curve topper or something, but I'm still not sure. So if I dead draw 2 more cards, I can jumpstart again and just look for more shit. Because he's not getting a lot of stuff going. But does he have a counter up? Oh, okay. This is good. Okay, this is really, okay, there we go. We're good now. 3, 4, 5. So my question here, how much better is it? Before I would have just slammed this down, but actually I don't think that's the right play. I think I need to keep all my mana open. And normally it wouldn't be that good, but because I have both of these, I think it's totally acceptable. And this surveils this back, by the way. So now I'm just looking to disrupt him. Because like the problem is if I just play this, there's a very high likelihood he just has removal. And then it dies. And then he might be able to develop a threat. Whereas if I can make him... Alright, I'm not going to counter that though. Like, countering Radical Idea is just, I don't think it's ever really worth it. I want to take out, like, Crackling Drake would be a really good counter. I'm just going to let that go. It's like, because my thinking here is, like, if I counter this, I can't even do Chemistry's Insight. Like, I'd rather... I'm going to hold this for, like, a creature, hopefully. The downside, of course, is that he's just drawn a lot of cards. He's even more likely to have removal now. So Doom Whisperer is looking even worse. Jesus, okay. So he's putting these dudes. How many does he have in his graveyard? I need to check that. Just one right now, okay. How many is he? He might be able to get this out next turn. Or maybe he's going to do it this turn. Okay, it looks like he's going to... Even if I counter it, he still gets the Phoenix, so it's just not worth countering it. Pretty annoying. Is this counterable? No, it's not. Okay. So, Price of Fame on this, I don't like it at all. I'm just going to let it hit me. I need to either draw cards. I'd rather just draw the cards, and then I can kill it on my turn if I had to. Ritual is okay-ish. Syncopate is a nice draw. So now the problem we're looking at, though, is we have a lot of shit in our hand. And, like, the problem now, if I just sit here doing nothing, I could Price of Fame and Instant Speed if I really wanted, and kill this or whatever. If you put another one out, I could Ritual of Soot, but they're always going to keep coming back at this point. I kind of want to just slam Doom Whisper and make him have an answer right here. These counters will be good later. If his board gets too wide, we can Ritual. And I'm going to... Should I surveil all 3, 4, 5, 6? I feel like I have enough answers in hand, honestly, but this kind of puts me over 3, 6. I'll do it, because then I get this back. Vraska, this can get rid of a Phoenix. I think I'll keep it for that. Like, exile a Phoenix so I don't have to keep dealing with it. Those can hit a critical mass pretty quickly. And this also blocks the Phoenix, by the way. I mean, if he wants to combat trick this out, just to kill the Doom Whisperer. I'm not thrilled about it, but it's better than just like just getting hit for 3. Well, honestly though, if he does have combat tricks, he's probably gonna like maybe I'll just take the hit to be a second like to cancel out what I just said because I'm kind of planning the board clear next turn and I want to swing for 6. I don't want to lose this right now because then I just don't have any pressure. I just have a bunch of reactive stuff. I'm going to exile it if he doesn't develop anything else. If he makes a wide board, I'm going to ritual. Okay, so I can syncopate. Oh no, I can't syncopate. God damn it. If I had 1 more mana, I could syncopate this, but now it's just sitting here as a threat. Resolve. I don't have enough mana to deal with everything. This is kind of a thorn in my side, but this is like gonna kill me. Syncopate's still no good here. I mean, that was the risk of playing the Doom Whisperer, is that he got to go off. Oh, I'm drawing another Vraska. Like, I forgot I was doing that, but... Oh no, I assumed it was already in my hand, but it's not. Okay. So now I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 8. So I'm like a lot of mana short of being able to remove both of these. I probably want to use like, I guess they're both the same cost. Do I want to trade the Drake for the Whisperer? Or do I just want to kill the Drake and just sit here? I could also... No, that's terrible. Sinister Sabotage. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to shock land here. And then I'm going to just take out the Drake, I think. This gives me Surveil. No, I don't want those. Okay. And I'm not going to attack this time. I need to actually block, unfortunately. I'm going to sabotage if he plays anything good. It's kind of shitty because like, oh my god, dude. So I sometimes I feel like I should counter that, but the thing is like, because this kind of tells me he doesn't have anything good, right? But I want to counter like the good card when he plays it more than I want to counter the card that draws the good card, if that makes sense. But that might be wrong. Depending on what the board ends up looking like, I kind of want to Vraska this if he doesn't attack with it. So he could have like Lightning Strike. There's a number of things he could have, and they all, I should have attacked last turn. Actually, I'm this is so fucking stupid. Like, because I don't want to trade this. It's just gonna go to the graveyard, and then I won't be able to contempt it. So I should have attacked. I just gave up 6 damage for nothing. Pretty stupid. I'm almost positive he has a way to trade here. How many does he have of this? No more in there. Okay. All right. At this point, I can syncopate at least for 2. No, it doesn't work, does it? Because he has 2 mana up. God damn it, dude. Can I let him draw 2 cards though? I don't think I can. I think I have to take it out now. Like, it was one thing when he was surveilling and drawing one card, but drawing two cards is just like too much. Shockland, huh? He's gonna 2-for-1 this. I'm not like thrilled about that, but it does mean he's gonna have a lot less reach going forward, which is good. I feel like I just have to Vraska this right now. I don't really like where that leaves me, but there's no way I'm gonna. I just don't want that thing in the graveyard. I don't want to have to keep dealing with it. This does give me life too. I could have waited. Maybe I should have waited to done that at instant speed. Fuck. I don't, I don't know why I didn't wait, honestly. Okay, so now, considering I just did that stupid thing, um, probably I just play this. Like, I know I have Syncopate up, but I don't have the mana to make it really work that well. The biggest threat would be Niv Mizzet, which I can't counter anyway. If you played another Phoenix thing, Exile. If you played another one of those, I don't have the mana to counter it anyway, so I'm just gonna make him discard and draw a card. Although if he discards a Phoenix, it's not great for me, but okay, whatever. I think it was a really big misplay to not hold the Vraska, because I could have had full mana for Syncopate in case he put down a much scarier threat. And then if he didn't, I guess the thing is he was going to attack first anyway, right? Like he's going to attack and then do the thing. So I just would have had the Vraska during the attack, but still, I don't think I did it right. No, I don't like to see that. Fuck. He could actually do another. He could put like a Crackling Drake down would be his best thing probably. 3 of these jump startable. Alright, there's still no Phoenixes in hand. That's good for me. We did not draw into any form of threat, unfortunately. So I'm not going to fuck this up now, though. I'm going to wait. I'll play that at instant speed if I have to. Syncopate is staying up. We have a number of good draws. This is going to hopefully prevent him from getting too much value. Unfortunately, I don't think I can afford to counter these, and he's eventually going to draw something pretty good. Hopefully he draws a big good thing that I can just counter. I'm totally happy to counter another Phoenix, Enigma Drake. So that's a 16-4, but it dies to Ritual. So I'm just going to let it go. And then, because I have 2 Ritual of Sight, like, this is my most valuable card in hand right now. And then I'll jumpstart away the Steam Fence. Knowing that he has more of these Drakes, I'm going to keep the second Ritual instead of throwing one back. It would be kind of nice to have more land, but I'm totally happy to just get more cards now. Keep all my removal options up and stuff. Interesting. Moment of Craving deals with the Phoenix at least. So I kind of want to do it to gain life in case he has a lot of reach, but I think that's a little bit wasteful. Now I can actually, I'm thinking of doing a second one on the Guild Gate. I think that's the right move. He does have 2 mana up. It's a little bit scary that he might be able to do some bullshit. Like give this haste, and then I would just die. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. But okay, it looks like it worked out. So now I can do Ritual and Bolas. I think that's the right play. The only downside is I'm not going to have a lot of mana up for Syncopate if I do that. Of course I have to kill that. I don't have to play Bolas. but it's also really good to play it. I need to keep his cards down. I think I'm just gonna do it. I mean, there's only so much he can do. What's the worst case scenario is that he resolves a Phoenix probably. Um, so I'll have like no real mana left to counter if I do this, but I do think it's the right play. Like if he has burn, he's gonna have to spend it. Like he might have to spend it on this card instead of hitting me in the face with it. Because at this point, how am I gonna lose if he just keeps drawing burn? Okay, he lost some burn too. That's good. If he just keeps drawing burn and I can't answer it, and I don't have any threat to hit him with, I'm just gonna die. But by the same token, I can also lose if he just resolves a really scary card, and I've just given him a window to do that. And the fact that he... Okay. So, yeah, I can't protect it, but um, it's okay, I think, because he had to use it on a creature instead of on me. I have more card advantage. I can probably keep Syncopate up from here on out if he does draw into a real threat. I mean, any of his Crackling Drakes and Enigma Drakes are going to have like 20 power. So, uh, so I could actually Syncopate this, but I think that's just a good target for Moment of Craving. I'll just let it resolve and kill it now. It gets me a little bit of health, which is nice too. Oh, another Bolus is good. Okay. So same issue here again, except this time he has even fewer cards in hand. He would have to top deck an answer. I don't make him discard when I do it like this, but I think this is okay. And actually, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, 6 mana. So I think I can actually fuck him if he tries to play a Drake now. Niv Mizzet would be worst case scenario probably, because I would specifically need Price of Fame, which I think I already used. Yeah, I did. I would need alright, that's not gonna resolve. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The I could get what's it called? The Saga? I forgot what it's called. Okay, so I think the right play here is to flip this and just start drawing. I know I lose my attacker, but I could also bring back another... Okay, yeah, good, thank God. I could have flipped it and just res the Bolus, maybe would have been even better. That way I have 2 threats that he has to deal with, and if he doesn't, I just draw a bunch of cards. If he does deal with it, the Bolus... Either the Bolus keeps hitting him or the other Bolus keeps drawing cards. I think that might have been the better move. But maybe I could just draw cards first to bring it out of burn range, and then... I don't know. It doesn't matter. He lost. Okay. So this deck has 1 Ascanta in it. I feel like that's a little bit not enough. I kind of want to put 2 in there, but I haven't messed with it yet. I'll keep the hand because I have blue and black. I have Cast Down and I have Ascanta. So I think that's... And Bolus in hand is good too. I don't like keeping double land... Single... Like, just 2 lands isn't really enough. But with Ascanta, I think it's playable. We're probably going to have to use Cast Down. So we might have to shock out Watery Grave next turn to take out a dude before it grows. The Pride Maid is my... Yeah, that's my ultimate... Oh, we can't even kill it now. Oh, yeah, Cast Down. Yeah, we can. Alright. So, I do think I just kill it. I could Thought Erasure. The thing with this deck, though, is, like, it can kill you so fast. I think I just want to keep the board as clear as possible. And I'd love to play Escanta too, but maybe I do play Escanta actually. Just let this swing one time. I'm gonna do it. My reasoning for that is in order to actually win, I think I need Bolus on 4. Whereas taking 3 damage right now isn't a huge deal. It's probably going to be 4 damage, realistically. Yeah. But now I'm more likely to actually draw into my stuff. Like, tap land is not amazing, but I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll keep it. And I needed that red mana too, so yeah. And now I think I'll use this on his turn. I know I could actually bounce it and make it lose all its buffs. I don't think that's really that good though. I want to just kill it. And then if his board gets wide, I have Golden Demise. But of course, a lot of his stuff gets out of range of that pretty quick. He shouldn't be able to stop that. Okay, I'm already at 12 though, so we need a land that we can play immediately. Okay, that's it. So we just slam down Bolas. He can block the lifelinker. If he has what's it called? Seal Away. He's probably going to get sealed away if he has it, but that's also all of his mana for the turn, not developing creatures, so I'm okay with that. Best case scenario is he goes wide into Golden Demise. That's what I want him to do. Murder, okay. Oh no, he's doing it on my turn too, so that's actually very good for him. Hopefully he goes wide though. Okay, that's going to be a 3/3 though, so I have to bounce it, I guess. Probably, yeah, I do have to bounce that. Oh, wait. Moment of Craving into Golden Demise. I'm 1 mana short of it though. Fuck. By the same token, I don't think I can... I can also play Bolas again, but this is going to be a 5/5. I think I have to bounce that guy. But then when he plays it again, it's just going to do it again. Like, he's going to get that same effect. I'm going to keep... I think I need to keep that for the healing and shit. So, I can bounce... Oh no, I can Moment of Craving this soldier so he doesn't get a 4/4. So, I have to not kicker it though, which kind of sucks. Oh, it's an instant. I'll just wait. I'll wait. They're both instants. Okay, so we bounce this guy. We don't actually need to bounce it because now we bounce this and kill this. I guess that makes sense, right? We could let that live if we really thought it made sense, but I don't think it does make sense to let that live. I think I need to do it this way so that I can play Bolas on my turn and have him ready to block, rather than like having to use my mana to clear his shit out and not have a threat down. This gives me the initiative, ideally. Though he's going to play Pride Mate right again, probably. Pride Mate right again. But it's just going to be a 3/3. Steam Fence. I do need more mana eventually, but I'd love to get like a cast down right now. But eventually I want to be able to play Doom Whisper and stuff. I think I'm going to keep that. It's kind of tricky to say, but So I'll play Bolus now. If he has more removal, it's pretty bad for me. But if we can stabilize, like, this is a very good chance of stabilizing. He's out of cards. So, I feel like that has to, for him to discard that, it feels like that's very likely removal. Because maybe he just said like that's too much mana and he doesn't have the land for it, but like how good would it have been to just play that? Seal away. Oh fuck me, dude. Well, I mean at least we got rid of that dude. That would have been pretty. Alright, so at this point we can't afford to keep any land. We need to just kill that. Well, there's more land. So we're on a pretty short clock here, but oh god, at least we got rid of that. The surveil is important too. Guild Gate, I guess, yeah. The fortunate part though is like all we really need to do is resolve a Doom Whisperer. Even another Bolus would... a Bolus might not be enough. Because this isn't an instant, so I couldn't like use that as a combat trick or anything. Oh, come on. Alright. We need to draw an answer right now. Not that. Not that. Oh, wait. So I could transform and search for something. There's an answer. One of the better answers we could have got because it has long-term value and it can bring Bolus back. So just slam that down and hope we don't die. He doesn't... This deck doesn't typically have haste or anything, I don't think. But we're, this is going to die to demise it at least. Interesting decision. Which of these is more valuable? Because he's top decking, I'd say cast down is by far and away more valuable. This kills the cleric. We just do it, and then we can bring back Bolus. Too bad we don't have a Doom Whisperer to bring back, but I'll take it. We could bring back one of his dudes too. Herald of Faith would be... Actually, Herald of Faith might be the best thing to bring back because he's probably not going to be able to block it and it can heal us out of like lethal range. Because right now we're pretty much one creature attack from dying. Bolus doesn't even make him discard a card. The main advantage of Bolus is that I could have flipped it for a Planeswalker, but I think this lifelink is just way better. Because like with Bolus, we would have been pushing the same amount of damage every turn, but we wouldn't have been gaining any life. And then like... Oh, I can do that as an instant. I'm going to do it on my turn though because I want to get a counter spell or something. Yeah, there we go. So what's more valuable here? This can't kill a legendary creature. I don't think this deck runs legendary creatures. This can stop a Planeswalker from resolving. I think this is more valuable. It does give him one life. That doesn't really matter though. I think this deck does run a Planeswalker sometimes. Oh, thank God I drew that. Okay. Okay, so interesting question is, do you actually surveil here? I'm going to say no. I feel like this is what I need in my hand. He's top decking. I'm not really digging for any specific answer right here. How much... of a threat is this really? I don't think it's a big enough threat to sabotage. Might be the wrong thing to do, but it's just that like I can search for removal with Escanta. I already have 2 threats on the board. I just attack with 1 instead of 2 now. And then I could surveil if I really wanted, but I don't want to take any more damage if I don't have to. I could kicker that if I really needed to. I'm going to search really quick. I should have done that on his turn, damn it. I think it was Price of Fame. I'm just going to grab this and kill the thing, I think. I just want to have removal, basically. This is going to take a lot longer to kill him by playing it like this, but I think I just want to make sure I don't lose. Like, this kind of gives me the counter plus removal spell is exactly what I want to have in my hand. I don't think I kill that until he buffs it or just puts more resources into it, you know. The only problem, if I keep using Escanta, I'm graveyarding creatures. Like, no, I'm putting them in the bottom of the library, actually, so that's fine. I just want to keep getting more and more answers that he can't deal with. Moment of Craving is good. So we're just going to double attack here. Because now when he attacks, I just kill it with Moment of Craving. If he buffs it or something, I could always counter it. He should just concede, really. Oh, thank you, Innocent. Yeah, I've been working on it. Like Escanta, I should be playing at instant speed, I realize. Hmm. Yeah, I'll do it, I'll do it. I'm just going to do this to draw a card. Okay, that's a cool card. Seen it before. If I play this, do I have mana for Escanta and Sabotage still? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Do I have enough blue? 3 blue? Yeah, I think I do. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh well, because it was a this did -2. I was thinking if you buff the health of it, I could always counter the buff is what I was talking about. Because it wasn't a unconditional removal; it was due to damage. I was thinking if he buffed it to get it out of range or something. He should have conceded like so long ago. Okay, I'm just gonna sabotage this because he's dead. He's dead on his turn. Like, there's no way he's gonna draw another card or do anything. Go ahead and Escanta. Oh no, I tapped it, but whatever. Like he's just dead. He should have conceded like 10 turns ago, probably. Oh, I can do it in response before the buff resolves. Okay, yeah, you're right, because that's how the stack works, right? You put your thing on top of the stack and it goes off first. I feel like there was something like that that happened to me once that it didn't work the way I thought it did, and it like made me really paranoid about that. I don't remember what it was. I think I was trying to counter something on the stack, and it like I don't remember what it was now anymore, but I almost thought it was a bug or something, but I was probably just me being stupid or I misclicked somehow. Okay. This hand, if I didn't have cast down in this hand, I might not keep it, but I think having cast down makes it keepable. If it's like against another one of those white decks, is this the same guy? Oh no, it's not. Alright, I'm gonna keep it. Because like, this isn't quite enough to stop aggro, right? Like if they just have a big wide scary board, you're not gonna, cast down is not the answer you need, but I think all this other stuff with cast down makes it good enough. And this is, okay, so it is a white-black low to the ground deck. This prevents a card draw, but this is a lot of synergy that I'm looking at dealing with that I don't want to deal with. So I'm probably going to have to get rid of this, even though I don't really want to let him draw a card here. This is like, this takes out a lot of his synergy. Against this deck, I think I'm looking for Ritual more than I need to get a lot of land up. I need to have more answers for these cheap cards. Moment of Craving would be a good draw, and so on and so on. Okay. So Thought Erasure will be nice to know, because I kind of know I want to take that card out. Whatever this is, I don't know. Disinformation Campaign has a 50-50 chance of taking that out anyway and drawing me a card. I don't want to cast that down. That's a tricky question. I think I just Thought Erasure though. I know this is a little bit more mana efficient, but this is like, I've already taken out one of his synergy cards. I want to take another one out if I can. Immortal Sun, wow. This is such big value, but I can probably like counter it by turn 6, hopefully. Beacon Bolt, it's removal, but it's not really the removal I'm looking for against this deck. I guess it's good, I'll keep it. Because it's a little bit expensive, but I think it's already at 2, and I'm going to be able to pop stuff with it twice. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have kept that, but Disinformation Campaign kills Immortal Sun now, so I think that's pretty much what I do. I can take 3 damage. And the gate is a good draw. Oh no, that for some reason I was thinking it was non-land. Okay, that was stupid. I still think it wasn't terrible to play, but probably knowing, because I don't even know if I want to kill the Martyr. Probably I do, but I'd rather kill it with a sweeper instead of like cast. I don't want to cast down a 2/1, but I might have to if I don't draw anything better. Okay, well that's better. So the problem, like, I'd rather him heal than me take 2, so I think I do use Moment of Craving here. I have my mana up for negate if I really needed it. And I'm going to do it at instant speed because that's what it's supposed to do. Yeah, so I don't, for some reason I was thinking he couldn't sack a land, but yeah, he can just sack a land. But again, I don't think I was supposed to cast down that anyway. Okay, negate is, it's not the, like, this is going to give me a lot of value. I think I do counter that. He probably doesn't run a whole lot of spells anyway. Although I guess I could have negated Immortal Sun. Yeah. I still have, oh no, I have like 1 turn until that goes down. So I need to... Damn it. So Bolas takes the land away. He might not be able to play it next turn. Bolas is a very good draw, a good play. It blocks really well. Blink of an eye will be annoying to use on this. Will be good to use on that card at least. Okay, he didn't get his land, but I didn't get a counter either. Um, hmm. I don't really think I attack. I think I just need to... These guys are going to get bigger from this dude. But maybe I just use some instants next turn. Yeah, I really... Okay. So he didn't get his land still. Maybe I can still counter, hopefully. Does he attack? No. Do I cast down? I feel like... Do I cast down? If I get a Doom Whisperer, I want to be able to play it. I don't want to have to hold all my mana. This is the biggest threat, probably. I still have Beacon Bolt to take out like a lot of stuff. The Syncopate, thank God I got it. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's gonna use all his... I can counter that clean. Yeah, Beacon Bolt sorcery. Okay. He just doesn't want to... Oh, he didn't draw a land still. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not going to syncopate that. Does he attack it at some point? He needs like... He can't really afford to lose those dudes. Okay, maybe I hold... I think I need to hold this for double Beacon Bolt. Like... I think I need to Beacon Bolt this guy to just take his buffs away. And then I'm not going to double do it now, but I'm still going to have enough mana to syncopate if he tries to play Immortal Sun. So I'm doing this because this is sorcery. This takes a lot of power off the board. Hopefully he draws a land and plays Immortal Sun. I just really want to get this taken out. If he keeps playing creatures, it's kind of bad for me. Even though he's not attacking. Okay, thank God. Alright, Syncopate. He's totally tapped out, so I just do one. I don't know how many of those are in his deck. I feel like a deck like this might run like 2 of them. Does the +1/+1 stack on it if you have it out? Oh, it's a legendary, right? Legend, so he can only have 1. Probably he only runs 2 of them in his deck. Hopefully I don't have to deal with another one of them. Okay, thank God. That was pretty lucky that I drew the Syncopate when I did. Like, it would have been pretty bad if I hadn't drawn that. He would have stayed in the game a lot longer. He would have been drawing a lot of cards. Alright, so we already broke even, thank God. Anything else we win is very good. I need, like... I really want to be drafting more, but I'm just... You just don't get the gold very fast in this game. And I don't really like quick drafting. It just doesn't feel like a real draft. But the competitive draft is so expensive. Okay. And yeah, I put in 1 Memorial to Folly just because my mana base is kind of bad. I don't have all the dual lands that I need. I felt like this just is like, instead of a dual land, I had a swamp, and I decided to just throw that in there. Totally keepable hand. I do need to draw red mana, but I'll keep it. I think it's more important to get the blue mana down. In case I draw like this, what's it called? Thought Erasure next turn, for instance. I don't want to have to shock that. Okay. So, how bad would I ever want a Moment of Craving on his turn? It's conceivable. So, if he played like Electromancer, I'd probably want to do it. So I don't want to play that. Okay. So now we're good to drop this down. We'll be able to play Bolas on turn 4 now. We don't need the 3 mana at all. I'm hoping he's Izzet and not Jeskai. Okay, I know this deck. I think we're pretty well situated against this deck. The Bolas is pretty good against this. He can always discard his jumpstart cards, but that's ultimately more card advantage for me. 3 Bolas, okay, cool. I mean, I'll take it. Like, if he just has to keep removing Bolas over and over, he's going to be out of cards. Discard a mountain, okay. Alright, so I just get to play another one. It's almost good that he kills it, you know? Like, if he didn't kill it, I didn't really have a way to spend my mana. Yeah, I'm jamming threats. Yeah, like, definitely this is much better than this here. This deck doesn't really have a way to deal with my hand, I don't think. If he keeps using his damage to kill Bolas over and over, he's never going to kill me. And then especially when the Doom Whisperer comes down, he's just not going to have anything left. That's kind of annoying because I can't kill it. I can just play Doom Whisperer and I'll block with Bolas, I think. I can... Actually, maybe I need to... He can max velocity to not die, and then I can Moment of Craving. So I think I Thought Erasure and leave mana up for Moment of Craving. Huh. Okay. I've got to get rid of this because I don't have any more removal. Disinformation Campaign. It goes really well with Doom Whisperer, doesn't it? I'll keep that. I would like to get counter spells and stuff, or hard removal, but does he attack? I feel like he has to attack, yeah. Okay, so for the stack here, he can do this twice. He can do this 3 times, actually. No, he doesn't have mana to do it 3 times. All right. He's not going to trade? He's not going to buff it? Interesting. Kind of surprised. Did he get his phoenixes in his graveyard? No. All right. I think I need to just do this now. My deck is skewed. What do you mean? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. All right, so I actually kind of like Bolas better than Whisper here because I want to make him discard again, actually. Whisper will be harder for him to deal with, though. If he has like a lava coil, he won't be able to kill it. But then if he plays all his cards, I'm not going to get the discard value out of Bolas. Then again, I don't know. I feel like this is just the right play, maybe. It just feels more right. I don't have anything to hold mana up for. I can Surveil. I think I should Surveil here. At least one time. He doesn't have me low at all. Maybe I do it on his turn. Yeah, I'll do it on his turn. Um, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I get another land, I can flip Bolas, so I think I'll keep that. Ascanta. I think I need to draw removal, though. This will find removal, though. Yeah, I'll take that. He probably concedes here, I think. I mean, I don't see how he wins from there. I guess he feels if he gets a big Drake down, he can, yeah, he has some kind of chance at least, but it seems pretty unlikely to me. Well, I guess he can make me trade, but like, how good is that really? So we know his hand. All he can do is make it a 10-6. So you just block. Oops. Oh, this guy can't block because I attacked. Fuck. So I guess I chump block. I think it doesn't feel good, but I think you do it. I'm not. I don't think taking 10 is safe in this situation. Although, if I can flip him next turn, I just deal with that. Can I go down to 6? I have a yeah. You're right. I have a Skanta. I don't need Bolas necessarily. Um, I need to draw a card, I guess. Well, I can kill this eventually with this. It's a little bit scary because I've got like just the likelihood that he can actually take this out of range. Okay, well, Soot clears both of these actually, so um, yeah, maybe I even just don't even block here. He'll take me down to like I'm not low. I don't feel like I'm in death range if this hits me. I'm not gonna block it. Do I want to land here? Not really. Oh, I couldn't transform still? Oh, I only have 5 cards in my graveyard. Holy shit. Well, so I'm not going to offer the trade here. I know this gives my attack a little. Oh, no, it doesn't. There's no reason to offer a trade. Okay. So I just clear him and attack. It's a little bit risky, I guess, because, well, wait a minute. I feel like because this card is here, I can't attack. Like, yeah, I can't attack because if he just plays another Drake and haste it, I die. kind of shitty. So if I graveyard the next card, it will transform Escanta. I think that's what I have to do to get a counter spell in hand. So even if it's like a good card. Alright, it's not a good card. And now, I have a Memorial to Folly. This is a jumpstart, right? It's not in his hand. Yeah, it's jumpstart. So I can bring back Doomwisp. I can bring back Bolas and just flip him eventually. But I think I should be searching for a counter spell. And I want to do it now. Should I do it at instant speed? I think I do it now. Right? Maybe, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm going to do it now so I don't time out, but there's Syncopate. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm not going to have the mana to syncopate this. Another creature, so I can't attack again. You think I should start hitting? But he's got, like, all he needs is to draw the creature. Next turn, I think I can afford to just hit him because I have Syncopate up. I spent the mana to get the Syncopate, but now I have the mana for it. So, like, if he had played the creature, I could have just done Escanta, looked for the counter. The thing is, like, think about it this way. Say I had done it that way. Say he played a Crackling Drake, and then I played Escanta at instant speed and got a Syncopate. Then I would be like, oh shit, well I don't have the mana to cast it though. Whereas because I did it at not instant speed, I knew not to attack with the Doom Whisperer. Like I knew that because I didn't have a counter in hand, I couldn't afford to attack with the Doom Whisperer. If that makes sense. It's in his graveyard, but it's a jumpstart. Oh yeah, so he couldn't have you're right. So he couldn't have played a creature and jump started it because he wouldn't have had another card. Shit. Yeah, sorry. I should have just been attacking with the Doom Whisperer then. Well, I guess he could have drawn. He could have got a card that drew him cards, but I don't know. I really didn't want to die to I don't know. I wasn't thinking too hard about what he knew or didn't know because he was in such a bad situation where, because like I don't know. I didn't feel like I should have been bluffing. I just wanted to play really conservatively because like he didn't have a choice. Like he just had to top deck and haste and attack and hope that I didn't have an answer to it. He wasn't going to draw that specific like Crackling Drake plus haste plus a card to discard. He wasn't going to draw that and not do it because I might have a counter up. He was so far behind. I feel like he would just have to do it and hope I didn't have the counter. And like, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like the way I played there made it so that he just had no outs, even though I wasn't killing him. But I do see what you mean. Like in general, I want to always play at instant speed so he sees my open mana and worries about what he has to play around and stuff like that. But I felt like also I had so much mana when I played Escanta and searched. It wasn't as if I didn't have any mana open. I still had a ton of mana open, and he had to worry about what I picked out with Escanta too. That's like a form of bluffing. Okay. So I'm going to hold on to the mana for Sabotage. I know I can't. There's a risk that he doesn't play anything that I counter, and then I don't get to play this for value right now. I would like to draw with it, but he's control. I don't think I necessarily need to draw. I don't know if I necessarily have to do that right now. I think it's more important to utilize my sabotage and prevent him from getting a threat on the board. Because if I just play this and then he plays like one of those phoenixes, yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh, you can see what I pick with it? Are you shitting me? Okay. Well, that makes a really big difference, doesn't it? Okay, I don't know that. All right, so I just play Escanta here. I'd like to do this, but this is going to give me so much long-term value. I have to do it. Would you ever shock that just to make it look like you had a counter? In my situation, would you have shocked that to make it look like you had a counter open so that he would be afraid to play? Because I'm at 20 health against a control. This is like could be that burn. It's got the phoenixes and shit, so it's not exactly control. I mean, I think it wouldn't have been right because he ended up playing 3 spells. He would have just played his crappiest spell first, which he did anyway. But I don't know if it would have been wrong to do that. Well, that sucks. So I managed to counter one of them, but yeah, it just goes into the graveyard, so it's not spectacular. Golden Demise gets them off the board, but that's about it. So I guess I feel like drawing land is okay here, because otherwise I'm gonna kind of get choked out. I think I'll keep the land because I have a lot of stuff I want to play and I'm not able to play it all. We're gonna Golden Demise because this is more valuable potentially against like Drakes. I could also no, I don't have enough mana. Okay. I also want to fill my graveyard up fast if I can for Escanta. I mean, the shit thing is like these are just gonna be a menace. I've got if I can get, I really need to get like Bolus on board so I can just block with him. Does he have another spell? A 1 mana opt again or something? Did he already play? Yeah, opt. God damn it. Well, I can Ritual of Soot now. Um, the problem is they have haste, so they just hit me for 6 every time they come out. And it's not like he's actually using. He's playing a lot of cards, but he's not actually going down to card advantage at all. So. Oh, how much mana are they? 4 mana? Oh, fuck, dude. Well, let's see. I can kill one with Beacon Bolt. Chemist's Insight is just too. I think it's too slow now. I'll die if I have to play that. I think I still can play it at jump. Okay, that's good. You really don't think I should have? You really think I should have kept that? Because I got. I mean, I lucked. I can still jumpstart it if I have to. Bolus is like the play here. I feel like. Like, what was Chemist's Insight gonna do though? Because he was gonna take me if I didn't get a creature down. He was gonna take me another 2. Um, this is a sorcery. So if I had used this, I wasn't gonna have mana to play this anyway. So I was gonna Beacon Bolt 1 Phoenix, go down to 5, not be able to play that at the end step, go into my next turn. Oh, you thought I was gonna Ritual? Okay, okay, sorry. he's just churning. I'm happy that he's doing that. Oh, he's got another one in his graveyard. God damn it. So he's gonna get another one on me. He's gonna kill Bolus. Oh, I'm dead then, right? I'm just gonna get hit for 9 here. Whoops. Yeah, I'm dead. Man, these are just incredibly annoying to deal with. So I'm dead, yeah. If I had been able to get Bolus out faster, it would have been pretty good. I'm trying to think what I could have really done there. Maybe getting those disinformation campaigns out would have actually prevented him from playing the Phoenixes because he just wouldn't have had enough cards in hand to do it. To just keep, to play three spells every single turn, which is what he did. But it's also fairly unlikely that he has that. Like, I guess he did draw a lot of cards and he surveilled a lot, but okay. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's a bit slow. This will hedge us a little bit against. Really, my biggest fear is that it's going to be a pretty aggro deck, like the white deck, for instance, would be kind of scary. But like, if it's a deck that takes a little bit longer to get off the ground, Ritual will be good. Okay, so it's the white deck. Well, it's got green though. I don't know what deck this is. Okay, I'm gonna, just in case I need to syncopate something that's really scary. I don't know what's gonna be really scary for 2 mana, but I think in this matchup I probably need the tempo more than the value. Yeah, I think that's worth syncopating. I know I have Soot, but like, I feel like if I let this get wide with Legion's Landing and stuff, and he flips that, it's gonna go downhill really fast. So I kind of want to, I think I'm gonna shock out a land, and wait, why can't I play this now? Blue, black? Oh, because I need, yeah. Do I do Disinformation Campaign? It's a little bit more mana efficient, and it draws me a card. I think how important is it to target his hand? I think it's pretty important, actually. Because, like, yeah. So we definitely killed Loxodon here. And Bolus on top is great. Because these guys, these and the tokens they generate just die to Soot, whereas the Loxodon would have survived. Okay, Soot answers that pretty well. I do have to shock land here to get Bolus out, but I think it's totally worth it. So he's going to discard the land, I would expect. And then he's going to play Amara. And I'm just going to wipe the shit out of his board. Before he gets the buff. That should probably be game too, I think. Oh my god, dude. So this is tricky timing here. Do I really have the option of not wiping the board until... I think I wipe it now. I'm going to have the board totally under control. I don't want to let him flip Legion's Landing, which he will if I don't wipe right now. And then I just get to attack too. Yeah, I don't think there's no way I could have waited another turn. It would have got he just would have got too much damage in from that. Now I can just kind of deal with stuff one. It's kind of not great. Like he's still gonna get pretty sick value out of this second history. But I can. I think I have to Vraska Amara. I think so that she doesn't get like a bunch of yeah, because I don't want her to generate a token. Um, so I need to do it. I know this is an instant, but I think I have to do it now so she can't tap, right? Because I can't if she taps, and I think I have to do it now. So I'll do it now. Wait, I should attack first and then do it. Tell me if that was wrong, but I thought like if I let her attack and then I killed her, she would still generate a token, which is bad for me, obviously. God damn it, dude. So do I have to race here? Probably not, because I can't win. Um, well, let me think about this. I'm gonna take. He's not gonna attack with this. He's not gonna do that much damage to me. I'm just considering if I attack here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's. I don't think I push enough damage to be able to attack. This is kind of a shitty play right now, but I think I have to do it to draw a card. I need to find an answer for Tristani. Well, that's not it. Okay. Oh, I guess I can surveil if I want. I feel like he's probably just going to be top decking, but maybe he holds a card for some reason. I don't know. So he's attacking with a lot of shit. He's attacking with Tristani, really? Does he have a? Did he top deck a combat trick? That's got to be a bluff, man. That has to be a block. A bluff, I mean. Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess. Well, I don't think I can. There's straight up nothing I can do here. I'm just dead. Yeah, like if I hadn't played Vraska on the Amara, the thing was like they were gonna get Amara was gonna get a buff from Benalia, and then that would have flipped Leech's Landing as well. And I just felt like it felt like the right play at the time, but um, and like with perfect hindsight, Tristani, he was gonna draw another one anyway, but and like if I had let those tokens generate Tristani, I could have killed it, but Tristani generated the tokens even if I used Vraska on it, it was still gonna put those tokens out. So I don't know. It felt kind of tricky. I've never seen this card before. Hmm. That seems like it just dies. Well, at least I got some good gold profit there. Um, and thanks again, innocent bystander, for helping me. I feel like I'm learning pretty well what stuff I should be doing. Like, I know I did always agree, and maybe I'm wrong when I disagree, but like the Vraska. I know in theory you want to hold that for bigger threats, and like ideally I would have used cast down or something on oh no, she was a legendary. I mean ideally I would have used something cheaper on her like Moment of Craving, but all I had in hand was Vraska. And I felt like the only blocker I had was Bolus, so it just felt like if I let his threats get really wide, I wasn't going to be able to stonewall. Like he was eventually just going to swarm in and I was going to die. But either way, I don't think I was going to win just from the way the cards drew out. But I'm going to end the stream now. So thank you guys for watching. See you later.